Complete SHAQ. Don't
This is it. This is the question on everyone's lips. Will he take her back? Welcome to the Island Pod. I'm Naomi.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Sophie.
Sophie, I'm so excited that you're here.
Thank you for having me.
No.
Yay. Love Island is my favourite thing ever.
It's so good.
Yeah.
How are you finding Winter Love Island so far?
Do you know what? I haven't seen this much drama on TV since I watched Titanic. Like, it's so good. And when I say I've been crying as well, like, tears have been flowing. No, I'm loving it. It's great.
As much as Titanic.
It's been close. It's been close.
It's been a roller coaster. And did you see that potentially Winter Love Island 2024 might be axed? I think they've announced it. It's rumoured.
I've seen that. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? I feel like they always do that. They always like cancel it, then they bring it back next year. Do you think it's just for publicity, or do you think they really?
I don't know, because I feel like, do we really need 2 seasons of Love Island a year?
Of course we do.
You think?
Oh, I live and breathe it.
But CASA AMOR, like, wow. Like, for me, this has been one of my favourite CASA AMOR so far. And it actually reminds me, I saw a tweet about, let me just get it up, about Tanya joining.
I saw this.
She's the first
exactly
female.
What you're going to show us.
Literally.
I literally saved this to show you guys as
so
well,
funny.
honestly.
So the tweet says, introducing Tanya as the first female and newest edition of Destiny Childish. In the image, it's got all the Love Islanders that literally were heartbreakers, basically.
Yeah.
Pretty much all boys. We've got Wes, we've got Dammy, we've got a couple, we've got all the
Michael.
heartbreakers. Yeah, literally. And then we've got Tanya in there as the first female.
And I love how Liam is front and centre in that, because his CASA AMOR was crazy.
It was
With
savage.
Lily.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh, that
It
was
was
crazy.
savage.
Was it Lily and Millie?
Yeah. Yes, of course. Two
literally,
blondes.
2 blondes, Lily and Millie. Like, okay, Liam, they rhyme. We don't have to get with both.
Yeah,
It was.
and then Lily just outed in the you know, the line that they stand in, because
Yeah.
she was just acting
The
so
recouplings.
oblivious, and I was worried that was going to happen this season.
Well,
like, yeah,
Nicole, you were right when you said Tanya ain't loyal.
Tanya ain't
Yeah.
loyal.
She ain't loyal.
Honestly,
She recoupled with Martin, who's actually Dammy's friend. And what are you thinking? Like, was Tanya in the wrong? Because obviously she didn't have to say that she loved SHAQ back. Like, if she didn't feel it, she didn't have to say.
Yeah.
And then she was on Martin from the second she got into CASA
Yeah.
AMOR. Like, she was on him.
She was. She's a flirt. She just loves the attention. I feel like she loves, like, when boys chase her, but once they've got her, she gets a bit like bored. And I think like
Yeah.
SHAQ was giving like too much energy to her.
Yeah.
So she was getting a bit of the ick, and then like Martin was just cool, calm, and
Yeah.
relaxed. So.
But how long has she known him? What, 4 weeks? That's not a long
Yeah.
time.
I'm sorry though, but like I just feel like if you've told someone like you love them, why
She
are you
doesn't love
looking
him.
elsewhere?
Yeah.
It
She
just
doesn't
shows that you
love
don't love
him.
SHAQ.
Yeah, and she
No.
keeps saying it. She keeps saying, obviously, I love him. I'm like, obviously
No.
you love him. What?
And can we just
No.
point out, she was just so negative in that CASA AMOR. Like, did she say one good thing about SHAQ? It was just always like,
Yeah.
red flags. He's just giving me red flags. Like, just like
Yeah.
when she was talking to the girls, when she was talking to Martin.
They did have that row just before they went in.
Yes.
And SHAQ gave me the ick with that. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
honey,
agree.
you need to absolutely calm down.
Yeah.
Like, wind your neck in, love. But it was all a bit like, do you really need to move that fast afterwards? Do you really need to go moving mad? Like, literally, Destiny's Childish. She was in there. And then she's coming back being like, well, we haven't had any speed bumps yet that we've crossed in our relationship. Honey, that is not a speed bump. That is a new man.
I know.
That is different.
And that's quite insulting, I think, to Martin.
He got annoyed.
Yeah.
He said he felt like an idiot because
Yeah.
she said speed bump. And I thought he was going to cry. I was like, either he's going to cry or he's emotional. He was like, and I was like, is he okay?
just looked pissed off. But I'm not
Yeah.
surprised, because I do feel like they definitely had chemistry in CASA AMOR. Like
Yeah.
Martin and Tanya.
But
Do you?
he's not that
He's a bit
much. Dull.
He
But yeah,
is.
he is.
He's a bit. He doesn't
Good
really
looking.
do much, does he? Yeah, he's
Good.
alright. But I feel like why him? Like, there was so many
Yeah.
other guys that were really good looking with so much pizzazz.
Yeah.
Martin was just like a lamp in a room. He was just stood there.
I think she just kind of liked how he was a bit like mysterious, like he just wasn't giving much away. So like she was sort of drumming on, not that there was much to give
There was
away,
nothing there.
but you know what I mean? I feel like she was just liking a bit of the chase,
Yeah.
because
Yes.
she full on had SHAQ, and she got...
She wanted someone else. I feel like she went
Yeah.
in CASA AMOR with the intention to recouple.
Yeah.
Like,
100%. Did you see how excited
she's
she
got
was?
the
Yeah,
ick.
she was so excited.
She's got the ick on.
Yeah.
I'm saying it. She's got the ick on SHAQ, but I feel like
Yeah.
she might
She
be
still
regretting
loves him.
it. Yeah,
And
she
that's
might
the
be
thing,
regretting it.
if you love them, then, and you have like a lover's tiff, you don't just think, oh yeah, let me just go and recouple with someone
man.
new.
Especially when you
it's
say, I
insta-
love you.
She instantly
I
regretted it as
know. Yeah.
well. When she was stood in that line at CASA AMOR, like coming back in with Martin next to her, she was just regretting it
Yeah.
because
She was
SHAQ
hid behind him.
Yeah.
Did you notice? was just like her body language. She was
so
literally
awkward.
Martin. She was like, "Lamp, hide me."
Yeah.
Like,
No, literally.
She's like, I'm just gonna stand here behind this lamp and hope that nobody notices me.
Do you think Martin actually likes her though? Or because do you know what?
Yeah,
All
I
the
don't
Casa
know.
Amor boys keep coming in and they're like, I'm just happy to be here. So I'm like, do you like these girls? Or are you just there for the ride?
That's the
No,
thing.
he
I don't know if
did.
Martin just said that as a bit of a dig to what she had just said at him,
True.
because she was just like, he was just like, oh, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
what
happy
he
to be here.
said. He was just
Yeah.
like, but I just thought, are you interested
Yeah,
in her?
do-
Like, are you actually just
He
glad
was
to be
really
in
keen.
the villa?
And then she wouldn't kiss him. Continually.
Yeah.
And like she was doing that thing and then what did Tanya do? She like bit her lip at him or something. Or like she pulled her face.
Oh,
do you remember?
I know.
Yeah, that's it.
That was that
He
gave
went to kiss her and
me
she was like,
that was so cringy.
do you know when you're a teenager and you go for your first kiss and you do something weird, instead like someone goes in and you go, oh, this is funny.
Yeah.
It was just
That was so weird. I agree.
I
And
think
do
she
you
was trying to be respectful though. In Casa
think?
Amor, a little bit.
I don't
Like,
think
no,
so.
I don't
Leading
think
him
she was. But I feel like,
on.
like,
I don't think
but I think
so.
she was trying to like. She knew once she kissed Martin, she'd fully crossed that line.
Yeah.
Shaq was not going to take her back, and please, Shaq, don't
This
take
is
her
it.
back.
Yes,
Don't take
this
her
is the
back.
question on everyone's lips. Will he take her back?
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
He was
I
like,
do.
can't switch off my feelings, still love her. I feel so sorry
Yeah.
for her. I'm not
I
gonna
think
lie,
Shaq actually
he
genuinely
gave me the
loves
ick
her.
When
Yes.
when they had that little argument, when me and Shaq had a row.
When I popped in the villa.
You know me. But he gave me the ick. But now that this has happened, I actually feel really sorry for him.
I was heartbroken and I
I
felt he
was.
handled it so well. 'cause
He handled
did.
it so
He did.
well.
The main problem Tanya had with Shaq was the fact that he overreacted.
His temper.
That's
And
one
he-
thing.
yeah,
It's
and look how he
it's one
handled
thing.
this.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I feel like she's instantly regretted it. Do you know what I mean?
She
Yeah.
has completely. And I think she wants him back now. She's seen, do you know like when you, I don't know, like when you've been seeing someone and then you see your ex and you're like, oh, actually.
Yeah.
She
Like,
definitely wants him back.
yeah.
She played it like a boy, like how the boys
did.
play
Yeah,
Casa Amor.
she
She
did. I
played
respect
like a
it.
boy,
And
and
she's
yeah,
like, oh,
respect
it's
it.
just-
Hats off to her
But
because
also, I'm not gonna lie, I'm annoyed at her. Like,
Yeah,
I am. I'm
massively.
annoyed because
But I knew it was going to happen.
He's heartbroken.
Absolutely knew.
Yeah.
He's heartbroken. But do you think Martin had any right getting annoyed at her?
I think a little bit because like then
she's using him.
yeah,
Really
which makes
using
me,
him.
yeah, it makes me think that is like he does like Tanya then
Yeah,
because like
yeah, he
if he
does.
got annoyed by that. I completely get it because he must just feel a bit used.
Yeah.
Like, I've just
Yeah.
come in here to like prove a point almost.
Exactly that. Like he's like, oh, I've got this girl. This is amazing. And he comes into the villa, and then he's like, oh, I was just like a pawn in your like chess game.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that he.
She did not go about that speech right at
I
all.
know, the
like,
speed
It
bump.
was embarrassing.
I really hope Shaq, don't take Tanya back. Don't do
Don't
it.
do it, Shaq.
Don't do it.
Do it.
But you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
He's gonna do it. He's
Sorry.
He keeps
He
saying
is,
it.
he is. I do think that Shaq might have had an inkling though. I don't know. You know when you get a gut feeling,
that's
like I just
funny.
feel like he
Because
was
of
in
the
that bed being like, I
arguments.
really hope Tanya doesn't break my heart. But it's like you didn't see Ron saying that. Like he was like having faith in Lana that she wasn't going to like turn. Whereas I think like he had doubt.
Well, Tanya did say you remind me of my ex, and that's the reason we broke up.
Oh, that was
Oh,
so
no.
awkward.
Oh,
Why would you do that?
no.
You never ever throw that
That was
in.
nasty. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Nasty.
It was
She
nasty.
is a bit nasty though. I think she's a bit of like an it girl.
Yeah.
Like she
Yeah.
thinks quite a lot of herself. She is gorgeous. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
no,
Yeah.
she
But she needs to
is.
be a nicer person with it.
100%.
Yeah. She just gives me I feel like we said this before.
What?
But she gives me year 11 vibes.
Yes.
Why?
High school vibes.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
Yeah.
mean? What's that mean?
She's just a bit like, I feel like she just loves the attention and she's just a bit immature and
Yeah.
like she doesn't really know what she wants and like I feel this is the thing, she's gonna majorly regret it, and I think Shaq just needs to stick to like his gut and not go back there. Like follow your
he
heart,
won't.
your head, not your heart, Shaq, because it's like you know
he
that
won't.
she ain't right with you. No, he won't.
Yeah.
He won't. He
Shaq's
won't.
gonna take Tanya back.
He
Yeah.
is, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna be annoyed.
But she
Yeah.
will regret it because she had something good there. Like,
Yeah.
even what did he say just before she went into Casa Amor? Like, I'll do anything to make you happy. And yet she
I
just
love
straight
him.
away was like, red flags, red flags, red flags.
yeah, she's irritating me. But let's,
she is.
yeah, let's move on to Olivia and Kai.
Oh, God. So we have
Honestly,
to.
people are trying to say that Olivia was trying to have her India and Dami moment.
Oh,
with the back
100%.
and
I'm
forth.
sorry. I 100% saw that.
Did she have any right getting annoyed at Kai when she recoupled?
No, she's such a hypocrite. And she just reminds me of like that mean girl in school that just always wants a row. She's like a meerkat, like, where's the row? Where is it? Like, I want to be involved in this row.
Sniffing it out.
Yeah, and she gives me anxiety.
Do you know what? See, I thought that, then I watched the episode again, and I couldn't relate, because she came in, obviously they both recoupled, and I think she just wanted him to be like, oh, actually, I've recoupled, but I like you, and I do want to still get to know you.
Then why recouple?
Yeah, but he was like, oh, woohoo, I'm so happy that you've recoupled.
That was so funny.
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
I think that's the thing, right? Like, in both the Villa and CASA AMOR, they both got told the same thing. Did you notice that? Where Martin said to Olivia, oh, yeah, Kai's just not legit. Like, he's not real, he's not genuine, all of that. But then, like, Ron was saying it to Kai about Olivia.
Yes.
But I got it more from Ron, because, like, they've been living in that villa for, like, weeks and weeks and weeks. Like, they know how Olivia is more than Martin does. Martin's just watched from the outside. So I thought, like,
he could have seen stuff. I'd probably believe Martin more, because I'd think, oh, what's he seeing?
Yeah.
See, I would believe my boys. Like, I would be there. Like, if Ron's telling me that, on some of the other guys, I think Tom was there as well, I'd be thinking, yeah, like, Olivia has... But I think they both did it. When I think about it, they both, like... Kai went for Sammy weren't into him. And, like, Olivia was, like, left... by Tom, so they didn't have anyone, so they just connected with each other. I have heard as well, like, I don't know if Zara is just like trying to get digs at Olivia, but in an interview she has said that them two had no chemistry. Like, they hadn't even talked. Like, they said that they were like friends going into this relationship, but apparently they didn't even talk around the villa. Like, it was so unexpected.
Happy,
Yeah,
he was smiling so much. He was literally skipping around the villa. He was so thrilled.
This is why I get why she's probably like that annoyed, because she was saying that he was saying all sorts to her, then he literally recoupled and didn't even want to like carry on or pursue it. And I feel like he should have been like, do you know what, I've recoupled, but I still think we should continue. But he was done with her.
But isn't that the right way to do it though? Like recoupling and going, no, this is my choice and this is what I'm going to stick with, rather than recoupling and going, oh, but I could try this and I could try this. It's like, no, you've recoupled, you've made your choice, you should probably stick with that. So maybe Kai did the right thing.
Yeah.
I think Kai does have a chemistry with Sanam as well. Do you know what I mean? I feel like he does. Like, but he was just a bit torn. But you would, it's 3 days. Like, you've got Olivia that you've been with for like a few weeks, and then you've got Sanam who've been with for 3 days. But I think Sanam is more genuine, if I'm honest.
His type.
Because
he went for like Tanyel and then Sanam. I was like, okay, I kind of see it. Like, I don't think Olivia's his type, but
no,
I think he probably did just do a safety call, because she went for him, so he knows that she likes him.
I think they just let other people get into their heads. But it played out well because they both recoupled. So I feel like the thing
she
is,
needs to let it go.
Killed me in that episode. What did she say? She was like, to be honest, I think your speeches are relevant. To be honest,
but But also, like, I didn't like how Olivia was like, oh, I'm a girl's girl, but like Sanam was literally replying to the question that Maya Jama asked her. Like, she didn't just inject it for no reason. She was answering a question. I was just like, it's so uncalled for when like Olivia was like, oh, I'm not that girl.
Olivia just does my head in. She's just mean. I think she's a mean girl. She has a slick back pony and she's ready for business. Like with those gloves as well. Like, it's like she's constantly up for the drama.
Yeah, she's ready for the... And like, how awkward was it when Sanam walked in on, who was it? Was it Olivia and Jessie and Sammy?
Do you know what I mean?
But that's not a girl's girl.
That's not nice.
That's not a girl's girl. Like, bitching about her behind her back.
And I feel like you can say it as many times as you want. You're not convincing anyone. You're trying to convince yourself, and that's it. Like, but no one's believing it. You ain't a girl's girl.
It's like there's people that are like, oh, I'm a really nice person. I'm a really nice person, but you're probably not because you're saying that.
A nice person never needs to say they're a nice person.
I'm a good person. Honey, you're not a good person.
I'll tell you,
you're not a girl's girl.
Yeah, I'll tell you who's a good person is Jessie, because she at least was saying to her girl in like the lineup, oh, I'm sorry this has happened to you.
She's
like,
lovely.
That's a girl's girl. Like Olivia, nah.
No, Olivia's not. Olivia just wants the drama.
Yeah, she does.
Ring girl vibes that like, she gives me the, I wouldn't want to be her friend.
No, she would put me on edge.
She put me on edge. I'd be checking my makeup. Is my hair okay? Like, she makes me feel, because she looks so perfect.
All the time.
Credit to her, I don't look like perfect all the time. But like, I don't know.
Because I do think Olivia is like stunning. Like, even without makeup, I'm always like,
she's
Olivia's beautiful.
Like beautiful.
Oh, so is that something you want to say? One of our producers coughed behind me. I think Olivia's stunning. No, Olivia is stunning, but she does seem she's very judgy. I'd say judgy.
And I've like gone hot and cold with her, to be honest. I didn't like her.
I love
And then
her.
I started to really like her, and I was like, oh, I really like to be her friend. She seems like a nice girl. And now she's done this. I'm like, you just love drama.
Do you know what? I don't know if I'd want to be a friend, but I feel like she delivers as a Love Islander. Like, she literally delivers the drama.
Delivers.
And I love it.
Yeah, love to watch her.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I do believe that she was trying to recreate that India and Dami moment. I'm sorry, and the speech was just not given. Do you know what I mean? When India and Dami were saying it was like bosh, bosh, bosh.
Yeah.
It was like so clean, but she was just saying it, and it's like you just want screen time, love. I'm sorry.
She does.
She just do.
She
Like
wants-
you
she
want
wants a bit of
clout,
fame.
you get fame. Yeah.
No,
Which,
100%. So Casey and Cynthia, I wasn't expecting that from Casey. It was kind of random. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you think? Was you expecting that from?
What, you think he was going to go for Cynthia?
Well, no, I just
Or just
wasn't.
in CASA AMOR in general? See, right,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
with
funny.
Casey, he's the only one in that villa where I feel like he was allowed to sort of, he had any, I don't know
Yeah,
what.
like,
what-
they'd only
like,
be-
They weren't together for
They
that
weren't.
long.
Yeah.
What,
So
together
he was
3
really
days?
single.
Yeah, so he was the only one where I thought, you can go and do what you want, mate. Like,
Yeah.
no one should judge you.
Yeah.
No one should be, like, harsh to you. Like,
Agreed.
Yeah,
You think?
because you,
But why was Cynthia so upset? Like, what was he saying to her? Because obviously, I don't know if she was just trying to get her moment to shine because she knew she was going home, so she thought, let me just say it all. But she was like, she cried at the recoupling.
They were spending a lot of time
Yeah,
together.
I do.
They were kissing. They were in bed together. Like,
Yeah.
she might just be a bit of a sensitive
Straddled
soul.
him.
And,
She straddled him. Like,
She
that was
straddled him, literally, and he was like, oh, and she came on top of me and she kissed me. It's like, oh, honey, please.
Yeah.
Let's not put the shit, like, literally, she kissed you and you were kissing her back.
I completely
Yeah.
agree. Like, I think like he was dumbing that down.
Yeah,
like,
he
definitely
was.
was Claudia.
But
Like,
do you
Massively.
think that Cynthia was more into Casey than he was into
Yeah, he
her?
just
Yeah.
wanted someone to play with.
I
whilst
think like
they were
Casey
away.
probably thought I'm not loyal to anyone.
Yeah.
Like I've
Yeah.
known Claudia for 3 days. This is my turn to sort of go and get to know other people. But it was a chance for him
Yeah.
to just be a bit of a dog, really.
I think he always knew he was going to go back to Claudia.
Yeah,
And was just like, I'm just
Yeah.
going to have a bit of fun. So he should have been a bit clearer with Cynthia. Maybe said, look, I do really like Claudia, but hey, let's have a bit of fun while she's away.
'Cause
And then Cindy would have gone, no.
Yeah, and I do think like no offense, but he didn't mention Claudia once. Like the
No.
whole
No, he
time.
didn't, he
Like,
didn't.
This is why I could see why Cynthia's upset about the situation because
And-
he didn't mention
yeah.
Claudia once.
We only see 1 hour out of like 24 hours.
true,
So
true.
who knows what he was saying to her? But also, how weird was it when they were like talking and like they weren't looking at each other? Did you find that weird when they're on the day bed and they were just like, yeah, I
did
like
that
you.
with Lana.
Yeah, like they were waiting for a bus.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I was
Actually,
like,
like,
look at
yeah.
each other. Like, are you guys being forced to speak or do you actually like each other?
I felt that
Things
happened
being
with
pulled.
Lana and Casey as well. They were sat and neither thought. That's when I knew Lana was not interested
Yeah.
in Casey because them two were just lying on the daybed and not looking at each other. But I thought maybe just Casey's just
do eye contact
just
very
cash,
well.
yeah, just kind of
Yeah.
just sits there and thinks I'm just going to stare at a brick wall.
Although you'd want to look at him, wouldn't you? Because he's very good looking.
Yeah,
He's
no.
got lovely teeth.
Yeah, great
I
eyes.
know.
nice
Yeah.
teeth, nice
You would
eyes.
want to look at him.
Great hair.
100%.
Very swish.
We need to get on to Will.
No.
What is going on?
Absolutely devastated. I did not think that was going to
Yeah.
happen.
Will
And he-
disappointed me.
For the recoupling, he
majorly.
saw that Layla was literally outing every single person and he was terrified.
freaking out,
he
wasn't he?
was freaking
He was so
out. He
mad.
was losing his shit.
And
He was
he-
just like,
yeah.
all the boys were though. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that Layla was just getting
I
involved
loved
in
it.
everybody's
She was
drama.
fire.
She was
I did
amazing.
think chill
Yeah.
out a bit. Like let the other girls fight their own battles.
Because they
Like,
weren't saying it. She was
No,
coming out. She was
yeah.
back in
Okay,
there.
yeah.
She was
She's
back-
a girl's girl.
She's a girl's
That's
girl.
what a girl's girl
I
is,
love
right?
Layla.
True.
I mean,
True.
actually, that didn't happen, and I'm going to stop you right there. And no, that wasn't your fault. Like,
Yeah.
all that
But
stuff.
Casey got it, and then you just saw Tom and Will's face, like they were just red as anything, just like shit. It's me next. Who's
Yeah.
it gonna be? Is it gonna be? 'Cause
Like
they
the firing
knew.
line.
Yeah, they knew.
Literally.
Have you guys ever been in that situation when you're like having an argument with your partner and then you know you're losing, so you just start crying because that's the only thing you can do? That's what Will did. Why was he crying? I was like, he knew he messed
I
up.
felt for him.
Yeah.
I'm
I felt
sorry.
for
I feel like he
him.
was just like feeling really guilty.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he kissed Layla, he went straight to Casey. Casey was killing me in that episode. Can I just say, like when he was just laughing, and then like when Tom came over as well, and went, "Oh, just kiss Lydia on the terrace," and he went,
And it's Terrace Tom. Terrace Tom.
But yeah, no, Casey even asked, like, do you regret it? And you just knew he
I
regretted
felt
it.
so sorry for him. Like this
He
guy
regretted
grew up
it.
on a farm, no attention, obviously
Yeah.
a late bloomer. He goes into this world. These girls are fit.
Yes.
They are
Yeah.
fire.
Layla was stunning.
Yeah, absolutely unreal, right? Bodies to die for. And he's like, oh, right, oh my, okay, where should I go? Like a kid in a candy shop, and then he realises, oh shit, I've got a wife.
Yeah, he got carried away. But didn't Nicole? You said something about him being titty and mum.
Well, no, I do think the guy. This is the difference between the girls in Casa Amor and the guys in Casa Amor. Is the guys? I'm sorry, but you think with your dicks. Like, you don't think with your head.
He saw her boobs and was like,
saw
wow,
boobies. Let's go for it.
He lost
that's
it.
it. Yeah,
He saw boobs and freaked out. She has great boobs, but
she
he
does.
great
But
boobs.
then when you, it's like
incredible.
Yeah, but then you've got this
10.
wonderful.
10
Chef's kiss. Best tits on Love Island.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, she's incredible.
El natural. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Completely. And if I had him, I'd get him out.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
It was a lot. Yeah, we were seeing them every
They were
episode.
out. Was it Layla?
Layla's. I mean, if you've got it, flaunt it.
Exactly.
But he genuinely
he got carried away.
I feel like the guys just, as soon as Casa Amor happens, it's like they forget that they've got other girls somewhere else, and you've got this beautiful, like genuine, lovely girl, like true to herself.
But
like,
did you also see how in the beginning fans were like having a go at Jessie because she was like really excited for Casa Amor, and I was like, whoa, like she's just excited to get out the villa.
And like meet new people and stuff. I feel like she always really like Will. I've also seen a lot of stuff about her being like crying. Is she sensitive crocodile tears?
Yes.
No.
Is she overreacting?
No,
is
I'm
Jessie
not
overreacting?
having it. I'm not having it.
No.
Like, I think she's just a sensitive like girl, and
She's
it's like,
just lovely.
look, I'm sorry, how can you put that on? Like, she has just like broken down crying every
in love with
5
him.
minutes. She's in love with him.
She's totally in love with
and
him.
she even admitted that.
And she even said, like, you know what, you know what, like, how could you do that? And I feel like she really does have a genuine connection.
Yeah, her and Will have every right to be, like, annoyed at this situation. Well, not Will, I mean Jessie, because they have been going out for, like, over a month now or something.
They're basically together, aren't they? I would not say that he was single.
No.
So what he did was cheating in my eyes.
He was out of order.
Cheating.
Was out of order.
He even said, like, I feel like I have cheated, and then Layla was there, like, we haven't. And then I feel like Layla as well was planting seeds about Jessie and did not like that. We're saying that she's a girl's girl, yet she's come in and been like, yeah, I don't think Jessie's genuine. Like, I just don't think you have very much chemistry. I feel like you're hiding something. And it's like, why are you shitting on her? She's beautiful.
She's stunning, but do you think Jessie is going to move from Australia to a farm?
And like London and a farm are very different.
They're very, exactly.
Like you've got this like picturesque English countryside. It's like cow shit.
Smells.
Smelly, wellies.
Like pigs. You know,
like
cute,
pigs.
but you don't want to touch them.
Yeah, no, 100% barn doors. Like, it's not glamour.
Do you think Jessie is going to forgive Will?
This is a difficult one.
I know.
Because I feel she is genuinely heartbroken.
She's
I
so
really,
sad.
really wanted to.
This is where I felt like Maya Jama should have left it alone a little bit with
I
them
loved
too.
it, though. I loved it.
I loved how she was.
I
loved how she was asking the questions, but you could see how hard that was for like Will to like admit that in front of everyone. How embarrassed would you be?
It's not hard for him. He shouldn't have done it.
Yeah,
no, he
true.
shouldn't.
He shouldn't have done it, but I think
think
that's
it
a
should have been in
private
his own
conversation
time?
with your partner.
No, he was. The only reason he did it was so Layla couldn't beat him to it. That was the only reason he said it.
Which, respect to him, right? Because he actually wanted to be the one to say it.
Which I
but
get.
also, like, you can't have that conversation private because we've all flipping seen it because you're on telly.
Yeah.
So
okay.
And he,
yeah.
deserves, like, she deserves to know because like Jessie was so happy when she saw him.
And she went, I knew I could trust you.
I
And
know.
I was
So
like,
awkward.
everything inside of me killed
Yeah,
up.
it
I was
was
like, oh my God.
That was the most
So
awkward
awkward.
Casa Amor, like, honestly.
Painful. Jessie and SHAQ. Oh, I just wanted to hug them. And then she even said, Layla, I don't blame you. What a girl. I love Jessie.
That's
Girls
what I mean.
love her.
Like, girl.
Jessie is the definition of a girl's girl. I do think they'll get back together.
Yeah,
yeah,
No,
I
I
really
do.
hope so.
I do, but I think it's going to
Same.
take a lot because I think she is really hurt.
Yeah, she is.
If they got back together, I still think they're going to win.
I'd root
I
for
think
them.
they're going to win.
Yeah,
I think they're going to
same.
win.
All
I'd
my
root
votes
for them.
will go on them.
Tom and Lydia.
Oh my
so,
God.
do you know what? I feel like I'm over Tom. Like, Casey called him Terrace Tom after he did another kiss on the terrace. Why did he mess up then? I'm annoyed. I'm over
Boys
Tom.
think with their dicks.
He doesn't have a brain. There's nothing behind
When
the
you're
eyes.
in Casa Amor, I think guys just actually forget that the girls are there and they just like think, do you know what? This isn't on TV. Like, it's almost like they forget, don't they? That it's not because
They
wait for
must.
movie night. Wait for movie night. It's
Movie
all going to come
night.
out.
So
It's all going to
good.
come
I
out.
can't wait because I feel like
So good.
I don't know what couples will last from a movie night because I feel like talking about it is bad. And look at the way Jessie's reacted from just talking about it. But when you see it,
Oh my God,
Yeah.
no.
and like when she sees how happy Will was, I'm worried for them.
You know how they all went for that little I don't know, girls date.
What did you think about
Yeah,
that?
like
didn't mention
Layla
it, did
didn't
she?
mention it. She was
didn't
almost like
go-
shitting on Will. And I was a bit like,
Yeah.
mention that you actually came up to you way before
Sat
the
you down and
recoupling.
said,
And said,
"By the
you're
way,
a
I'm not
lovely
into
girl.
this."
Yeah, he was being so
Yeah.
lovely
Yeah.
about it. Like, he realised he fucked up.
Yeah, because it was Lydia, Layla, and Cynthia. It's a bit of a mouthful.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Can we just talk about Olivia injecting herself into the recoupling when she was talking about Tom being like a leopard never changes their spots?
This is what I
She's
mean.
not over him.
Shut up.
She's not
not.
over
Shut
him.
up.
She's not over him.
She wants Tom.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of a spite thing with Zara because, God, that was a drama.
Yeah.
But I do think she's not over Tom.
No, I agree.
Whereas I think he's over her.
Oh my God, as well. Right, Ron. Ron.
Yeah.
Ron the stirrer.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was stirring because
was.
every single season there's always a stirrer. He was just giving his opinion. They didn't have to do what they did. That was
No,
all
they
on
didn't.
them.
But I do think he was like slightly pushing, like,
he?
Tom, you need to go and
Yeah.
explore this like connection with.
No.
Because he wasn't exploring any
Yeah,
connections
he,
anymore.
again, he
Like,
wants to win.
He
I'm
wants
sa-
to
yeah,
win.
He
He
wants
was
to
being
win.
spiteful.
Really?
He
was,
is playing
yeah.
a game.
He's
Like, I do
sly.
think he's into Lana, but he is playing a game. Like, he wants to win. So
Yeah,
he
he
wants
wants
to
to
get
win.
the public.
He's competitive.
Yeah.
He works in finance. Come on.
Yeah.
So do you think if someone else comes in now, he'd turn his head?
No, I think he's going to play it safe till the
He's
end.
sticking with Lana to win now, like, in my opinion.
Well, thanks so much for watching the Island Pod. I've been Naomi.
I've been Nicole.
And I've been Sophie.
And don't forget to like.
Comment.
And subscribe.
Woo!